So just about set now. Our starter in this one, Corbin Burns. What should we keep an eye on here?
Shortstop.
For opposing hitters, you're going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Xavier Edwards, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And the 1-0. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and it looks like trouble. And that's a leadoff double.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Connor Norby digs in now. First pitch misses.
Burns, like a lot of guys in the majors, played several sports growing up. He was a really good football player in high school, actually, which makes sense when you look at his build. But ultimately, he chose to pursue a career in baseball.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball two. Kicks and deals.
3-2.
And ball four, two aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Jesus Sanchez will hit next. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
The count.
And ball one. First and second here, no outs. And a count 1-2. That's inside.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
3 balls.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Jonah Bride in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And the batter now, Jonah Bride. Just missed. Edwards at third. Norby on second. Sanchez on at first with nobody out. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Down the line, and it's foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Bases juiced, no outs. And that's downstairs. 3-2 now.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Oh, look at the stop. He fires to the plate. There's one on the nailer. They got two.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Two on, two outs. And that one is inside ball one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's a little bit low.
2-2 to count.
That's down and in. Griffin Conant in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's towards center. McCarthy sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that's the third out. Marlins strand a pair. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in the desert. And today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one outside. 1-2 to count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Ball.
Next offering misses down and away. And there's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
When you go that deep into the bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Here's Ketel Marte. And that's down and away. Nobody out. Runner at first. Alcantara over to first. Carroll dives back in safely. The 1-0. Here's a high chopper. Fires to second for 1. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
Here's Josh Naylor. That one missed. Naylor, an all-star season ago, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. 2 outs, base is empty. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
That's ball 3. 3-0.
And that is out of play. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there, and it's gone. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Well, Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Hey.
Oh, he hit him.
Timeout.
And that got him pretty flush.
Batting fifth.
So a man at
center fielder,
first. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That misses the zone. And that is ball 1. Up the middle, Edwards. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show. Top of the second, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Griffin Conine. Burns back to work and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Breaking ball inside. 1-1. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
In for a strike. Now 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
And up next for Miami, Davison De Los Santos. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now here is Kyle Stowers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fouled off left side.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, he found himself
Batting
behind in the
ninth,
count right
catcher,
there, but he
Nick
didn't give
Cortez.
in. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. Ball
Nope.
1, no
That's
strikes.
inside.
Fouled off down the right side. Stowers at second with 2 down.
Nope. Inside. Ball 2.
Next
Ball,
pitch is
that's out.
outside.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
So now 2 on
Nope. Ball
and 2
4.
outs.
Now batting shortstop Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Doubled his first time up.
One 0.
Squirts away a little bit. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. He was late there. Strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That
Ball
one
2.
misses. And a count 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Tying run in scoring position here at the top of the second.
Ball 3.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance from the runners. 3-1 now. And they're all
That's
loaded up.
outside. Ball 4.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having
Now
some
batting
real
third
issues with
baseman
control.
Connor Norby.
2 outs. Bases full. And at the plate for Miami, Connor Norby. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Fought off foul. And that one fouled off. Bases loaded, top of the second.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. And the Marlins leave all 3. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Chase Field, and now the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
In there at the knees.
Ball 1's the count.
Inside,
Nope, that's
just
inside.
missed. Next
Aye.
offering is in for a strike. Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond and quickly one away in the second.
Batting seventh, designated hitter, Pavin
And now the
Smith.
DH, Pavin Smith. Ripped, but it curls foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting eighth,
Next up for the
catcher,
Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno. First pitch is in the dirt. Two down, nobody on. That's a strike, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona, but they're on top 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And a curve is down and in.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Ripped to right. Drops into the glove. And that quickly 2 away. Matt Mervis now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. Just missed. That's to third. Sends it to first. Marlins set down in order. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play.
Now batting,
It's not always
right
easy
fielder,
seeing the ball off the bat.
Corbin
Something to
Carroll.
improve.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Walked his first time. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Perdomo aboard here at first with nobody out.
Aye.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging.
Now batting,
Ketel
second
Marte
baseman,
up to the plate.
Ketel
He's 0 for 1.
Marte.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Throw into third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Runners in the corners here, one away. And now it's Josh Naylor. He's already homered in this game. Outside corner, there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Runners are at the corners, one away.
Hey, 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out. That's
One ball,
down and in. A
2
slider
strikes.
missed. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. And that one hops the wall. Here comes Marte around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And they're up by 3.
Back-to-back base hits. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Here's Gurriel. That one ripped left field. Bangs off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0. Man at first with 1 gone.
Number
And now
43,
Jake McCarthy.
Andrew
This guy
Nardi.
can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
0-1.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
0-1, no strike.
Swings through that. Meanwhile, activity in
1-1.
the bullpen. Seth Martinez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
When you
ball,
throw a
2
fastball
strikes.
by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that drops foul. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone
Now
right
batting.
there. I don't think that's
Third
a
baseman,
strike if he takes it.
Eugenio
Pretty textbook
Suarez.
pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Suarez
Oh, that's low.
stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Sanchez ranging after it. Makes the catch. And that's the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Marlins nothing. Start of the 4th.
Leading
Now
off
at the
for
plate,
Marlins,
Griffin Conine.
left fielder Griffin Conine.
Conine, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. Tap foul at the plate. Late swing, foul to the left. That
1 ball,
misses,
2
and that's
strikes.
ball 1. And that
No
one
offense off
missing
the plate,
inside
ball
a
2.
sharp slider. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
No, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone,
batting,
and you
the
really can't do it
designated
much
hitter,
better than that. It's in the
Davison
zone
de
the
los
entire
Santos.
way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
On the ground to the left, Suarez throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder Kyle Stowers.
Here's the center fielder, Kyle Stowers. Doubled his first time.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ball.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1. There's a strike.
Generally, 2nd, 3rd time through the
got 1
lineup,
ball,
you want to
1
be
strike.
able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball,
2
2
down,
strikes.
nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Stays alive. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And we're back, ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Pavin Smith. Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And
1
that
ball,
skips into
2
dirt.
strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1. And that
We got
one
a ball, 1
upstairs,
strike.
ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Slow roller to third. Norby slings it across. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
2 outs, base is empty. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That misses, and that's ball 1. Smash down the left field line. Konine brings it in for the 3rd out. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks, but they lead it 4-0. Back here in the desert, and here is Nick Fortes.
Leading off for Miami, catcher Nick Fortes.
Burns back to work. Ground ball right side and foul ball.
You know, these Marlins looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
That's a ball.
Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
High fly ball out into left center field. McCarthy hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Strike 1. And that misses. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that
1 ball,
time.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Soft contact in the air. And that's a base hit into left field. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now the
Connor
third baseman,
Norby.
Connor Norby. He is struck out and he is walked. Hit in the air, center field. McCarthy sizes this one up. Brings it in. Out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
And the 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Gurriel has a beat on it. And that is that. 1 left for Miami. They trail it here 4-0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Anthony
Now
Veneziano.
pitching for Miami, number 59, Anthony Veneziano.
This is Corbin Carroll.
Leading off
A
for
strikeout
the
and a walk.
Diamondbacks, Right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
That's outside, and that is ball one.
Well, these Diamondbacks, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And that one wrapped foul. Ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. To his knee. The throw. And it beats him. What a play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
This one smoked out to left. Konai hauls it in. 2 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
2 down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. He's already homered here in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ball one there. And Naylor swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Offense held in check there. We're through 5. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Marlins nothing. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Joe Mantiply.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Right. Up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
That one misses in the dirt. To the right side, and that one handled. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
So digging in, Matt Mervis. 0 for 2 in this one. Mantiply, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So up next, Griffin Konai. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Davison De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
Pitch misses outside. Ball 2. Mervis off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
High fly ball, right field. Carroll on his way over, nabs it, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 1. That's a ball.
1.
Tried the sweeper.
1-1.
Splits the plate, and the count 1-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And he boots it. Gets off a throw. Man at first, nobody out. And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. First offering, and it just misses. Runner at first with no outs here. Outside low, and now 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Stowers coming on. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Suarez in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Just missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard. And now Pavin Smith, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ripped into left center, base hit. Gurriel around third. 1 run across, and it throws off line, safe at third. Gabriel Moreno, the next to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one is upstairs. And misses inside. Second and third here. 1 away. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Sanchez snags it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Perdomo up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That
Ball.
misses the zone. 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Base hit, 1 run in already. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's so back to the top of the order.
Number
Now it's the
32.
right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Ronnie Henriquez.
And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. So digging in, Ketel Marte. 1 for 3. Just missed. That's in there. And the count 1-1. Towards first. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over. And that'll keep more runs.
Pitching for
So
the
digging in,
Diamondbacks.
Kyle Stowers.
Number 81. Ryan Thompson.
Base knock center field. And a good start to the inning. And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. And that's outside. Ball 1. Thompson, a 6'5" righty. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Stowers gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Ball in.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
And a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the dirt. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
And that'll load the bases.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Sanchez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2. Bases loaded, 1 away. That one is hammered right field. This one's got a chance. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Across is the runner from first. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. Marlins down to their final out. Next to hit, Jonah Bride. 0 for 3 in this one.
Graveman.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Ball game. 7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying